Well, good afternoon, one and all. I am Franchise Pearson, and welcome again to my channel. We have November 17th. November 17th. Happy Monday, happy Monday. And yeah, praise God from whom all blessings flow. I am in the car, out in the suburbs, just took care of some business. Wanted to do a quick video. Been hearing mixed reports about Reverend Jesse Jackson, the one who took over after Dr. King was slain. Yeah. He's in the hospital. He's in Northwestern Hospital here in Chicago. I believe that's downtown Chicago. Now, my family goes way back with Jesse Jackson. My mother worked for him and Dr. King back in the day. My mom left. I've told you guys the story before. My mother left in a huff when she found out about the alleged misappropriation of funds. And I begged my mom not to go any further with that because the investigation was ongoing, but she didn't listen. You guys probably remember there was, I'll pull her up for you because I want you guys to see this here. There is a few famous people that she interviewed with, my mom. News anchor Carol Marine. Carol Marine, I know she's around somewhere. I want to say she was with Channel 7, maybe Channel 5, I don't know. But my mom interviewed with her back in the day. And my mom exposed some things that she knew. Also, she interviewed with Walter Jacobson, Channel 2. I believe it was Walter Jacobson as well. I'll pull it up for you. Walter Jacobson, WB. Yeah, Walter, they called him Skippy. Walter Jacobson. He's been around a long time. He was with Channel 2 News. Then there was this book. There was this book back in the day called Shakedown. Shakedown. Book, Shakedown, Jesse Jackson. This book, Shakedown. Then there was another black reporter. Now, this is a white reporter who did Shakedown. Then there was a black reporter. I can't remember her name right now. I want to say Reynolds. But there was a deep investigation on Jesse Jackson in relation to misappropriation of funds. He would allegedly shake down corporations and say, hey, look, give me X amount of money and I won't boycott you. I won't tell blacks around the United States to boycott you. Then they would give him money. And instead of the money getting to the people, it would get to, just say, close associates. This is all alleged. But you can read about exposing the real Jesse Jackson. Got a few more stories, but I won't get into that. People might say, well, Pearson, why not? Well, here's the thing. I'm torn on it. My birthday is October 9th. Jesse Jackson's birthday is October 8th. We should celebrate our birthdays together at Operation Push on the south side of Chicago. As many of you all know, back in the day, I used to be youth minister there. My late godmother, Reverend Willie Barrow, along with her and my mom, they allowed me on Saturday mornings to do youth programs and speak. That was my calling for the moment. And I got to hear Reverend Jesse Jackson every Saturday. And the reason why I'm saying I'm conflicted is like, the family was close. I know his sons, I know his daughter. His son recently, just about 3 weeks ago, Jesse Jr. announced he was going to run for his old seat. Many of you all know he went to prison over some things as well. But yeah, my family goes, they go back with that. You hate to see these type of things happen. And Jesse's calling home. He's gonna go be with the Lord soon. The conflicting reports, some just came out, and the reason why I'm doing this video is that some say that he needs oxygen and he can't breathe without, the respirator. Or then some say he's breathing fine. You don't know. I know how this thing go. When they get to that point, they wait. The powers wait. What I want to tell you is this. I learned to love the man. I've done my due diligence in investigating him. Again, I begged my mom not to expose what she knew about Operation Puss and Jesse Jackson. When he was challenged on that during the investigation, many of you all know, he left and he went to two places, one Atlanta and one to Washington. If my recollection is right, he went to Washington, D.C. to make that the 51st state, but that didn't happen. He could be a representative there. And then he came back and he changed the name of Operation Push, People United. It was called People United to Save Humanity. He changed it to Rainbow Push. Many believe rainbow is cosmopolitan, like all different colors and creeds and different stuff like that. I have another take of what that rainbow really means, just my personal opinion. But I won't get into that. Being that I grew up in the civil rights movement with my mom, and that my godmother, she was right under Jesse Jackson. I'll show her to you. That's my heart. I used to drive around with her all the time, like her part-time chauffeur back in the day. Met a lot of big people back in the day. My godmother could preach. Jesse Jackson could preach. He could bring down the house. One of the greatest orators I ever witnessed. And he used to come to my church back in the day, Vernon Park Church of God. Many of those in Chicago remember Reverend Jesse Jackson coming to Vernon Park Church of God, the old one. We had an old church on, I want to say, if I had to guess, 78th and near Cottage Grove. Now it's on 95th and like Stony Island. But yeah, Jesse would meet there with Reverend Claude Wyatt. His wife was the union representative, the most powerful woman in the stock. I forgot her title. It might have been Meat Cutters Union. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But Claude Wyatt and his wife Addie Wyatt, bringing back memories, right? But yeah, I was close to all of them. God rest them. God rest in peace. My mom died with a broken heart, amongst other things, that she didn't feel that the monies that were given by corporate America were given proportionally enough to the people, that it went to Jesse and the people that were close to him. As I did my research, my mom was right. I just didn't want to, it wasn't that I was in fear, but your life becomes very small at that time. And because I was a budding journalist at the time, I didn't dare put it out there. But my mom did. Like I said, she went on. She was interviewed by the networks. And a black lady tried to expose it too. I think at that point, I want to say her name was Reynolds. She was allegedly blackballed, couldn't get a job. That it's been so long ago. But people, if you want to know why blacks in Chicago and blacks in general we weren't economically and haven't been economically as advanced as we should have, because the black leadership after Dr. King, in my humble opinion, was bought off. They gave the illusion and the experience that they were helping you, but in the grand scheme of things, it was helping the cream of the crop black people. Do your research on the Boule, Boule. That's just what it's all about. It was a shock to me. My mom died not knowing about the Boule, but part of my research, that's how I found out about it. And Jesse is either he's in the Boule or he's a Boule type. I really don't care. What I saw, what my mom told me, and again, what I saw, I met all the heavyweight black people back in the day. And I saw those people in that nucleus. They always had money, and they got McDonald's dealerships. They got car dealerships. They got McDonald's restaurants. Jesse Jackson's brother, if I'm not mistaken, he owned about 4 to 7 Wendy's. I worked for him for a very, very short period of time because I had an accounting company. And his girlfriend, her name was Sarah Vaughn. Sarah Vaughn. I remember that because Sarah Vaughn is a singer. And Sarah Vaughn called me one day when I was at KFC, because I used to work for KFC. True story. I called her professionally complaining about not getting enough pop. That's right, soda. I used to run promotions with KFC. If you buy like 18 pieces of chicken, you get large potato, large gravy, large coleslaw, and 6 biscuits. Well, when you do that, you get a free liter of pop. Well, I was running out of pop, and so was the Southside Chicago. So I called complaining, saying, look, if I have to rent a U-Haul truck, I'll come get it. And long and short of it was that she was so impressed by my professionalism, she called me back and really praised the way I handled it, that I really didn't cuss her out, was upset. And she offered me a job. So I met her. She lived in Beverly, Illinois. I met her. And that's when I found out she was the mother of Jesse Jackson's half-brother, Noah Roberts, of his kids. Noah Roberts was in prison. That's a long story. A lot of people don't remember him. He's got to be in his late 80s. He just got out of prison, I want to say a year, 2 years ago. Look him up. Noah Robinson. He's the half-brother of Jesse Jackson. I met with him. I worked with him briefly. Did accounting work for them with Wendy's. That's another long story. But anyway, just kind of give you a little background of me, the civil rights movement, and my mom. I was all about helping black people, and so was my mom. When my mom, felt that the money was being misappropriated, she went straight to the press. She was livid. And other people did too. And Jesse left Chicago. And all I can say is sad that here it is, a man of God with all that he had going for him. And yeah, there's this saying out there that, he was a bad seed, he's a terrible seed. I'm going to let God judge that. I came to love him personally and admire him because I saw the greatness and the potential of Jesse Jackson, okay? I saw it. Nobody can tell me how great this man was. When this man came into a room, he lit up the room. He demanded attention. Just the way he was. He was an organizer. He just had this magnetism about him. And you would have to be there to understand what I'm saying. So I want to give him his roses now. But yeah, they say he's in critical condition. I'll show you some numbers in a second. But I just wanted to say, look, condolences if it happens soon. But just in general, well wishes to his family, his wife, his siblings. Jonathan, his other son, he's a successful politician here in Chicago, whereas his other son, who lost, Jesse Jr., he lost his seat back in the day, went to prison, and now he's out. He's running for a seat again. But people, if you want to know why Chicago in particular, blacks didn't grow, the heavyweight blacks at that time who had the ear of the government, they blew that window of opportunity. I'm gonna keep it real. They blew it. I'm not sure we'll ever get a moment like that again. That moment was golden. That was the time to move. America was like, look, we understand black plight. We understand that drugs are being dropped in the black neighborhood. We understand that guns are being dropped in the black neighborhood. We understand your communities are blighted. Here's some money. And it was given to leaders and different organizations, but it didn't sprinkle out properly. And my thing is, don't give without, I believe in stipulation obligation. Try to ensure that kids or families go for being self-sufficient. So go to school for a 2-year degree, either in nursing or HVAC. Don't just give out money. Now, I'm not saying that Jesse and them didn't do that. All I'm saying is that I don't believe the big amount, the biggest portions got to them. It got to well-connected black people. And then it didn't last too long. Once the investigation happened with Jesse, it was a wrap. It just died. We went from standing room only at Operation Push every Saturday when Jesse Jackson was speaking, or he would bring in phenomenal people around the United States and the world to speak, to barely having maybe 50 or 60 people there. That's the truth. Now, the way the media had it set, when you saw films of Operation Push, that is Dr. King workshop on the south side of Chicago, that's the headquarters of Jesse Jackson. Operation Push now is called Rainbow Push. The way they set the camera, they had everybody smudged together in the first maybe 10 rows. So you got the impression it was a crowd there, but it wasn't. Jesse Jackson and the movement just, it ain't been the same since. But yeah, people, Jesse had his moment. To me, he blew his moment in terms of the bigger impression to help black people, but a small nucleus of people who are around him. It was self-feeding. And so the book again, like I told you, the book called Shakedown, to me, it breaks it down. It breaks it down. And you know what? It should be. And I'm sure many of you all have had the experience or read the book, or heard things about Jesse. That opportunity, again, it was a once in a lifetime, and once in my lifetime. We shouldn't have had any projects in Chicago after that. We shouldn't have had any more Inglewoods. We shouldn't have had any more bad black neighborhoods, period. Because at that point, corporations were willing to work with Jesse, and not just Operation Push, but NAACP, the NAACP, and everybody else. But let me show you guys something. I'm going to show you guys something, because I do believe the media is not telling you the truth about Jesse. I don't think it's going to be long before he's going to leave, and I just pray he sees the Lord. Now let me show you this here. Dr. King was born January 15th, 1929. He died April 4th, 1968. That's Dr. King. I'm going to show you the numbers in relation to that. When you take January 15th, 2025, the anniversary of Dr. King's birthday, versus tomorrow, 11/19, you get 44 weeks. Dr. King's birthday, January 15th, versus tomorrow's date, November 19th, 2025, you get 44 weeks. Barack Obama's the 44th president. Is that sacrifice? Dr. King, again, he died on 4/4. The anniversary is 4/4/2024. I took 4/4/2024 from tomorrow. Well, from Jesse Jackson's birthday, October 8th. So the death of Dr. King anniversary, 4/4/2024, versus October 8th, Jesse's birthday, the following year, the difference is 79 weeks, 79. What is 79? Trump, 79 years old. There's your receipts. Jesse Jackson, October 8th. Now, Jesse Jackson ran for president. That was on November 4th of 83. November 4th of 83. November 4th of 83, Jesse Jackson ran for president. Take November 4th, 2024, that is last year, versus Jesse Jackson's birthday this year, November 8th. It's exactly 11 months and 5 days difference. November 4th versus Jesse Jackson's birthday, October 8th, 11/5. Well, didn't Trump win on November 5th? Now, Jesse Jackson's son, when he stepped down from Congress, he resigned. Letter of resignation, November 21st, 2012. Jesse Jackson Jr. Take November 21st, 2012 versus October 8th, 2012, the same year, Jesse Jackson's birthday. That's senior, junior, resignation letter, senior, birthday, 44. Barack Obama's the 44th president. Now, let me let you look at Jesse Jr. right here. And this is how he looks today. Okay, almost done here. Okay, next we have November 21st, 2012. November 21st, 2012, Jesse Jackson Jr. resigned. November 19th is tomorrow, 2025. The difference is 47-47. Look at that. What is 47-47? That's Trump. So from the day that Jesse Jackson Jr. resigned till tomorrow, when Jesse Jackson Sr. could go to heaven, the difference is 47-47. It's right there. What are the odds? Right there. And my dearly, the one I love, Willie Barrow, that's my godmother. We went everywhere together. She was right under Jesse Jackson as his first assistant, Willie Barrow, Willie Taplin Barrow. She died March 12th, 2015. Take March 12th, 2015 versus tomorrow, November 19th, 2025. The difference is 10/8/11. What is 10/8? Reverend Jesse Jackson's birthday is October 8th. What's 11? Snake eyes. It's deep, y'all. I Have a Dream speech by Dr. King, August 28th, 1963. Take August 28th, 2025 anniversary. I have a dream. Tomorrow's date, November 19th, 2025. The difference is 84. Barack Obama was born August 4th. Jesse is at Northwestern Memorial Hospital, Northwestern. It opened up September 1st, 1972. September 1st. September 1st. So September 1st, 2024, hospital anniversary. Tomorrow, 10/19/2025. The difference is 444. And last but not least, the hospital, 9/1/2025. Northwestern Hospital, Jesse Jackson is in. That's the anniversary of his birthday, 9/1/2025, this year. Tomorrow, November 19, 2025. The difference is 79 days. Trump is 79 years old. It spells sacrifice. Wow.